Hey guys, welcome back to the shop and to another episode of Friday Night Ramblings. So today I'm a little bit sick with allergies again. Seems to be hitting me multiple times this year. So today we're just working on a little organizing and got to do a little bit of weed eating. Got to mow. Already mowed for about 30 minutes, but I got some more to do. Hopefully I don't drop the lathe on myself again. If you saw in last week's episode. So I've got a couple purchases I'll show you and a couple new things we'll be doing, and I've got a part to install on my surface grinder. So guys, as usual here, I like to show my new vise purchases on the Friday Night Rambling series. I know a lot of you are here for vices, some of you are not. But this is one that I've looked for quite some time. Not this exact model and size, but from this manufacturer. It's made by American Chain Company. It's not one you see very often. Let me zoom you in there. But that's not one you see very often. American Chain Company. I don't know who made these for them. It might have been American Scale out of Kansas City, but I don't know because it says Bridgeport. They might have made their own. But this is American Chain Company, number 9, I assume. It's made in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Just a really, really solid vices. And they've got a cool little feature here on the back. Let's see that nut. The slide is fully enclosed on this. So if we were to take it apart, I'm not sure how it actually comes apart. Yeah, because it stops right there. So I assume we got to take this nut off of the back, which we'll do here because I'm curious. Only thing that's wrong with it, it's missing a piece of the handle. I'm going to make a new handle for it, or just a end knob there and hot paint it on. Not sure yet. But sorry, my allergies are terrible today. But let's pull that off of there and see what's going on. Never been inside one of these vices. You know, I've probably owned 1,000. I think I own about 60 right now. Seems about right. See, I just don't know if is it a second nut, or is that just to keep it from, oh, hold up. Alright, so we've got something happening here. Pretty neat. I'm not entirely sure if this vise does come apart, because how would it? Have to pop that pin out of there, and then what exactly? Yeah, we would have to take that pin all the way out. And then that dovetail looks like it slides to the back here and then drops out. So that's super complicated. We're not going to do that. But pretty cool vise in it either way. We'll clean this up a little bit. Pretty sweet though. I've always wanted one of these. Now that I have one, I actually like the patina it's got on it, so I'm gonna leave it alone. We're not gonna restore it or anything. I really like that. Is that for adjusting backlash? I think it is. We don't want it so tight that we can't. It was binding a little when you were turning it. So I'm going to leave it with a tiny bit of backlash. Like a 1/16 of an inch maybe. Let's see what that gives us. Oh, that's a lot. We'll get a little bit less. Backlash is in the nut, seems like. So I might take this apart another day. Don't really want to today. But it's mainly just going to be sitting on a shelf. Don't think I'll use this one for anything. Yeah, see how that's binding up? Let's see the problem. The nut is binding up. See if you I don't know. It's binding a little bit though. Either way, it's a pretty nice vise. Doesn't seem like it's seen much use. And these are pretty collectible. I've never owned one, and like I said, I've owned at least 1,000 different vices. So we got a couple purchases. Here's a small purchase we made. This is it's a slitting saw arbor. It's made by Weldon Tool Company. So pretty high quality stuff. It did come with this 6-inch slitting saw on there, 1/8 inch Brown and Sharp. Like a 90 tooth or something close to that, it looks like. But we couldn't pass that up. I found it on Marketplace for 30 bucks shipped. So there we go. I don't use these very often, but when you do, they're really nice to have. Now I've got 2 of them, or 3 of them. These are a set of jaws from a customer, and the jaw shelves. Zoom you in there. So these are jaws and jaw shelves. These were ordered off of McMaster, these jaws, for a Yost number 108. And I can't really tell what kind of tool steel this is. I'm sure if I got on McMaster it would tell me. You know, they're obviously made just mass production. They almost look like they're cast. I hope they're not cast steel jaws. Either way, this guy has a 500-pound vise. It's custom. It was made by a friend of mine who he makes vices complete to where they look vintage, but he also makes them as like a kit that you can weld together and finish and sand and paint yourself. So the customer wanted these, and then it's been about 3 years, and now he wants something else. So we're gonna go, these are 8-inch. by 1.5 jaws by 3/4. We're gonna go 10" by 2" by 1". And we are going to make the shelves bigger, give these some bigger fasteners, and so on. So he's just wanting the vise, since it's almost 500 pounds, it needs bigger jaws, he said. So that's what we're going to be doing there. And I've got one more purchase here that I'm going to attempt to show you. Alright guys, we've got one more purchase here that I'm going to unbox. I know that's what all the cool kids are doing, is unboxing stuff on video. Maybe I'll get a bunch of viewers like that. Unboxing. It's the first time I've seen it, and first time you'll see it. Maybe you'll know what it is. Oh man, I hate these. These are going to be everywhere. Oh Lord, why? Why does this happen? I don't even want to open it now. It's a whole box full of packing peanuts. I've always wanted a full box. I'm trying to think what the best method here would be. Do I have another box? I do. 1 second. It's the last thing I'm going to show you, but you're not allowed to see it yet. Alright, so we're going to unbox this box into this box. This is actually kind of fun. I'm not sure why I'm sitting so awkwardly, but we're doing it. We are doing it. Alright, this box is full. I'm gonna shut it. I feel like anytime I get these, I find them for weeks afterward. So we're going to try to avoid that best we can. Because I really hate these things. They're also highly flammable. And that is a good way to burn your shop down. Alright, let's get this puppy out of here. Oh Lord, okay. Maybe not. Not just yet. Alright. This is getting embarrassing. Oh no. Whether you want to or not, you're going to watch me do this. Just kidding. Feel free to skip forward. Or just leave the video forever. This is the furthest thing from machining content, but the purchase is related to the shop. And here we go. Almost there. All right. So let's see if I can get this thing out of here somehow. And these are going to go everywhere. Okay. Why? Why does this happen? This is some kind of practical joke. Oh, okay. All right. Nothing at the bottom, just millions of these. They're going to be fun to burn. Oh, it's bubble wrapped in here too. Holy cow. Up you go. All right. So she is bubble wrapped also. At least they packaged it properly instead of just letting it bang around. I bought this on eBay. I want to say it came from like Rhode Island or somewhere strange. If you're from Rhode Island, I'm sorry. But at least they packaged it properly. A lot of people would just let it bang around in there and not give a crap. I honestly have no idea if this is even worth what I gave for it. If these are junk, I don't know. These could be junk for all I know. I don't think it was used. I can't remember if it was just like an open box or... I can't remember, sadly. But we're almost to the meat of her. Oh yeah, this one was used. It didn't look like it was used extremely heavily though. Okay. Let's get this crap out of the way. Alright, so it is a fume extractor. Made by Weller in like Germany or something. Oh, cool. It's got a filter on it. Yeah, not really sure. It's obviously a pretty small one, but it should be just fine. Should be just fine for, you know, small shop use. Apparently it'll do up to 1,000 square feet, which is what I have in here if you don't count my absurdly high ceilings. We're not going by cubic feet here. I would say that's based on like an 8-foot ceiling height, but not sure. There it is. It's a Weller WFE2S. And these markings that somebody drew on here says gut and Bessa. I have no idea what that means, either one of those. We're gonna say Bessa means best. Best. They did not send a power cord. Looks like a computer power cord, maybe. But no, because it's 220. So, that's a problem. That is a problem. I'm not feeling anything else in here. Man. Here we go, just yet again more stuff I gotta figure out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a hold of them. Anyway, let's move on. Moving on. Moving on. Oh, shoot. All right, boys and girls. So we cleaned our surface grinder out. Let me move these shaper tools. No, I'm not going to actually. We cleaned our surface grinder out the other day. Vacuumed for like 3.5 hours. And the hose busted on it. So that's the big exciting news for today. Get to change that because I do need to use it tomorrow. First thing in the morning. So we're going to pull that off of there somehow. Without stabbing ourselves. I'd say this thing hasn't been off here in like 70 years. Oh, all right. Apparently this used to be green. Okay. So here's the old one. Here's a previous repair done by yours truly. And when I went to vacuum this hose out, I took off one end and completely just shredded it. And all the dust came out. So there it is, old hose. Now, McMaster carries this hose, which is like steel reinforced. It's a flame retardant. I don't know, flexible. We'll give it a shot. It's apparently made for a vacuum and like heavy dust, so it should work just fine. Seems like the kind of stuff that was used in the other one. Looks like it's got copper reinforced. But that's what we are doing, assuming it fits. If it doesn't fit, I guess I'm out like $90 for this 4 feet of hose. But something a wise gentleman once told me, you can never have too many hose. I mean, too much hose. Okay. So slip it on there. Oh yeah, fits like a dang glove. Okay. Now the other end. So I could clean that off just a tiny bit. Just the two of us. Okay. Put the clamp on there. And guys, hopefully this summer we will be expanding the shop past the shaper by 20 feet. So we'll be adding 600 square feet to this 1,000 square foot building, which will be truly incredible. I'm going to build it with higher ceilings using scissor trusses. And I should be able to get a forklift and not have to deal with, you know, the low lifting capacity on my tractor. 1,500 pounds is the limit on there. And be able to move some actual machines around with ease, on and off the trailer. So it should be pretty nice. Whenever I get started on that, if you guys would like to see videos related to construction and all that, I will be doing most of it. Me and my dad and probably a buddy of mine will be doing most of it. So you let me know. If you don't want to see Bob the Builder stuff, then I understand. I will refrain from posting it. Oh my gosh, I could have bought 3 feet. No, because this needs to move. Okay. I was right. As always. Just don't tell my wife. I gotta let her think she's right sometimes. Every now and then you gotta give them a little win, you know. If you want to be able to stay out here and do all kinds of fun stuff while she's in the house pulling her hair out, about to launch the child out of the doorway. If you have 2-year-olds, I'm sure you understand. She is a very patient woman. Gotta let her win some. All right. Woo! That looks just fine. We will be upgrading this surface grinder sometime. Don't know if I'm going to keep that one or just get a straight upgrade, because the manual one's nice occasionally. But we'll be getting a hydraulic, hopefully a big Thompson or something with a hydraulic down. Something with the, so we'll be upgrading this hopefully with a Thompson or something with the automatic head down feed. Of course, left and right incremental, front to back. Hopefully we'll be doing all that with it. I'm definitely going to get one that auto or pick feed or whatever it's called, left to right, back and forth. But the incremental head down would be really nice. So I have been playing around with the shaper a little bit, some more. It's gonna be a long time before I make a video of me doing a project on here, because these are kind of complicated. Us young cats aren't as smart as the old timers were. Imagine some guy in Germany 50, 60 years ago using this thing. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out exactly what I'm doing. I did make some serrations on some jaws. I'm not getting my serration pattern right, or even close to right. So, just playing around for the most part. Been having fun with it though. So that's all that matters, right? And guys, I have been having some trouble with my new Kalamazoo bandsaw. New to me. I'm not real familiar with hydraulics. The head is barely raising up. It's going down just fine. The blade is not cutting anywhere near straight. I've looked at the guides. I've messed with the guides. I've readjusted things. So I'm just not real happy with it. If anyone knows these saws and how to work on them, I would gladly pay you to come here and fix this thing up for me. I just don't have the time to mess with it. I'm about to go get my 16-inch chop saw out of the barn and start cutting with it. Hey guys, I forgot to mention, I'm sure you saw these in the video. We got about 5, maybe 6 cabinets. These are upper cabinets that are going to be hung, some behind the shaper. Some are going to be hung behind me here. Probably up around here. Maybe one where the deer is. Figured I'd throw that in there for you. That's all for today, guys. I gotta get some mowing done. Go in and take some allergy medicine. My head's about to explode here. Gonna throw this crap away. Burn some garbage. And in like 2.5 hours, I can go in the house. Just a quick 2.5 hour mowing session. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please do. It would really help me out. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Me and a buddy of mine's got a little bit of a race going. We started our channels at the same time. So if you would kindly subscribe to me, that would be great. And I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy your weekend, and hope you enjoy the videos coming out soon. Thanks, guys. Catch you later.